Hey everybody, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Brooke Kanitz and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'm so happy to share my story with you tonight. So I am the mom of 4 boys, 4. So my house is anything less than quiet and calm, let me tell you. So when Plexus found me almost 3 years ago, my baby was 11 months old. So I had an 11-month-old, and now they are 3, 5, 10, and 12. So at that time, I had realized that I had quite a bit of anxiety. And let me tell you what, I was just in that stage of life that I thought all moms were in. I was tired. I was fed up, kind of like waiting for my next nap, waking up tired, couldn't wait to fall asleep, begging the kids to like just want to watch the show so I could lay on the couch. And I thought that was the season of life that I was in. And I saw a Facebook friend or post from one of my friends that I trusted, and I'm a family nurse practitioner, but I was intrigued. It said something about anxiety and it said something about energy. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need a whole lot less of one and a whole lot more of another. I was drinking Diet Coke. I would pick it up on my way to work to the clinic, 44 ounces, bright and early in the morning, mid-morning, lunch, mid-afternoon. I was downing Diet Coke all day long. Sugar cravings. I was always hungry. I never had a full button. I'd been that way really my entire life. I had quite a bit of anxiety. I would lay in bed and I counted sheep and I did the relaxation and blah, blah, blah. You name it, I'd done it for years since I was a child. Never slept well. I would see, the clock several times a night. Would always, if I woke up, I was really frustrated. I couldn't go back to sleep. And when I woke up, I was tired. I never, ever, ever woke up rested, guys, even after 10 hours of sleep. And I thought that was just the way that I was made. I thought I just needed more sleep than other people, and I never got a full night. So, not to mention that I had back pain, headaches, that I took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen many times, 3 times a day, often. And it didn't really help. I mean, I had scoliosis and some sciatica and some numbness, tingling, inflammation issues, and I really could never get a handle on it, even with physical therapy and everything else that I'd done. So, I thought I was healthy. I was an ex-athlete, ran track in college. I was a little bit chubby, whatever. I have 4 kids. I have an excuse, right? And I still did stuff and smiled and went places, but I was silently suffering from, aches and pains that wouldn't go away. Horrible acne. I was anxious. I was uptight. I was a momster. I yelled at my kids way more than I would like to admit. I apologized a whole lot because I really feel like I should have. I just felt like I was not the best version of me, and I feel like God dropped Plexus in my lap. So what I did was I just started in on the triplex, which you guys are learning about tonight. And I knew that I knew nothing about gut health. I knew nothing about leaky gut. I knew nothing about yeast overgrowth, but I knew that if I was paying money for these products, I was going to take them in their entirety. So I started in, and I noticed subtle changes. I didn't need a Diet Coke. I could pass on cookies. I didn't need every fun-sized candy bar in the office, little candy stash. I was finishing eating without, snarfing on my food and my kids. I had a full button. I was sleeping at night and waking up rested. I had gas left in the tank at 10 o'clock at night to change the laundry over instead of rewashing it so it didn't smell like mold. I just felt like a better version of me, and slowly the anxiety started to go away. Slowly everything got better, and I just felt like a brand new person. So I felt like I should share, and so I'm going to give you a little bit about my business testimony. I started sharing on Plexus on Facebook because I felt very convicted that I had this secret, the secret that all moms needed to get a hold of, right? And I was feeling better. I'd lost 25 pounds. I felt like $1,000,000, and here I was keeping it to myself. And what kind of a good friend or human am I if I do that? So I started sharing, and within a year reached the rank of Emerald, which is 3rd down from the top of the company. That salary has allowed me to retire. I stay home. I work when I want. I'm still contracted. I work a little bit here and there, but I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom that just shares Plexus through health and wellness and through the World Wide Web and Facebook and like from my PJs some days with my kids by my side. It's really amazing. So I could talk for hours about Plexus, but I'll keep this very brief. I know Allison talked a little bit about her kids too. I had an extremely anxious kid who is almost anxiety-free thanks to Plexus. You can follow my Facebook feed and read about him. I had a kid who had major anger issues. He was either really happy or really mad. There was nothing in between. That kid has a vast array of emotions now. Thank you, Plexus. I had a kid who had focus issues, who just couldn't really do 2 or 3 things in a row without just kind of, spacing off. That kid doesn't have focus issues and has a great attention span. Thank you, Plexus. So I hear my kids coming down the hallway. I'm going to cut this short, but I so hope you guys are learning a ton tonight, and we're thrilled to have you here.